Welcome, everyone, to an incredible new episode of Real Cannabis Talk. Today, we have just a brother from another mother, Exotic Mutations. He literally is a good friend and colleague. He's been running Old School Chronic gear for about the last year now. He just has I just want him to introduce himself. One, I can just tell you, he's one of the most coolest, badass guys that I've ever met. He's like a ninja. You wouldn't even know that he can handle how he handles himself. I mean, seriously, you would never guess how powerful of a person he is physically and what he could actually do damage-wise. He's just a nice guy, but holy shit, you just wouldn't even guess. I'm just telling you. What's up, Exotic? How you doing, brother?
Hey, my brother, it's an honor, man. You kill me all the time, cracking me up over it. It's such an honor to be here, bro. And it's always an honor to grow your genetics. Man, the past year that I've been running your stuff, alongside running your genetics, I've ran about 30 different breeders, from Burner's Genetics to TY's Genetics to Powers to Barney's Farm, all the UK genetics, basically anything I could get my hands on, I've tested. And nothing has stopped me and blown my mind like your genetics. JR, the love you put in your genetics, no breeders to this day puts the amount of love you put in it. Wow, the phenol hunting, the amount of time, making sure the terpene is right, making sure the bud structure is perfect. Man, your genetics, I honestly don't even need to worry about running them. I don't need to make sure they're getting the proper pH, the proper calcium, magnesium, etc. You can just feed these baddies just water, just pure water, and they will flourish like a monster. For example, your cat piss. Dude, I ran over 80 strains in my house, and your cat piss completely wiped everything off my table. Everything I had in my garden. When it came to smell, okay, let's go to the smell for a second. Wow. Junior's cat piss. I had my buddy come over to my house, and I think I told you about this. He came over and was like, dude, when is the last time you cleaned your cat's litter box? Your house reeks of piss, dude. I said, bro, go look in my litter box. You see how clean my house is. That litter box gets cleaned every single day. And I took him to the grow room. He was like, oh my God, it's so fucking strong here. And I took him to the cat piss, not telling him what it is. He says, bro, that's it. This shit reeks like fucking 10 cats done pissed in your house, and you haven't cleaned your litter box in 2 months.
Holy shit, bro.
Love that. That's amazing. That right there gave me chills when my friend told me that. That right there told me the amount of love and effort goes into these genetics.
Wow, bro. That's so freaking amazing. I love the way you describe stuff, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're killing it, bro. So tell me, like, what are you experiencing right now? You said, smells, terpenes, the growth rates. What is it that you're falling in love with?
I'm falling in love with everything, structure-wise, color-wise. When I look at your genetics, they are fatter than everything I have.
Wow.
Everything. Structure. They are rock solid. Okay, and my first time, I did not know what I was doing, and they came out beautiful. I start to get frost at week 2 with your genetics.
Wow, that's freaking dope to hear, bro. So you ran some cat piss. You also ran purple piss, right?
I've run cat piss, purple piss, monster piss, peanut butter souffle, black stem, VC21 via black stem. Granddaddy purple, stuff that's been unreleased. And the purple piss was what brought me originally to you, because I'm a purple lover. Anybody knows Exotic Mutation, I'm a purple freak. I love my purple. And
Mm-hmm.
I've never been able to find purple genetics with dope exotics in it, with fire frost, with fire terpene. Usually when you get perp, it's like you're smoking CBD. Your purple piss was legendary. It's still my number one. Nothing has been able to take that number one spot. Granddaddy Purple with cat piss. I mean, dude, the stuff you are breeding together, you are Einstein. You're a fucking genius. I don't know how you come up with these crosses, man.
Wow, man. Thank you, bro. You know, I just try to, honestly, I just try to focus in on what I love to taste. You know what I mean? What I love and what I think other people would love. Dude, that's so cool to hear, bro. You're like, honestly, one of my biggest fans. And the emotion you put behind what you're saying, I mean, there's no doubt you actually really believe all this. And I mean, it's coming from your heart. You know what I mean? And, man, what's going on with your girls right now? What are you doing? What are you up to right now?
Right now, I have about 25 of your genetics blowing my mind.
Really? Tell me about it. What's going on there?
Okay, let me give you the top 3 that's completely have me in love right now. Your VC21 crossed with Black Stem and Blowout. I'm getting blueberry with pine and gas. And the stem is completely black. Completely. And this is the Black Stem F2 cross. So I got so lucky to get that Black Stem. But the structure looks just like the VC21.
Wow.
So that thing is going to be a bad boy, because when I came to your garden, I got to see everything before my eyes, and that VC21, the structure, man, that thing is crazy.
Dude.
So that one, I'm really enjoying that one right now. It's in week 4 of flower. It's already frosted. Completely frosted. Ridiculous amount of frost on these. Every single genetic I run from you has the amount of frost. I have stuff that's 2 weeks ahead of your genetics, and they still haven't got frost on them.
Wow. That's dope, bro. I love when I hear that shit. You know what I mean? So the VC21, dude, I named it VC21 because it was a Valley Center year 2021. And it actually was a name that I named after the P91, the actual original San Diego P91, the Queen of San Diego. Now, I was lucky enough to be one of the few people to ever actually to have received her in the 2020s. You know what I mean? Everybody believes that she's been lost for a long time. The last person, I can't even remember the last person who's actually verbally said that he had her. And I had a visually verified cut by by the Russian, one of the guys who was actually growing, and the house got busted, and that's when they believed they lost, all the cuts. Really, they believed that it was gone at that point, and this was back in 2004 or something like that. And so apparently, this has been a strain that has been gone for almost 20 years, and I knew that somebody had it, and somehow, some way, she found her way to me through just different sources. It's just crazy how she found her way to me. And she was nothing but gas, piney, weird smell, like like the old school shit. And then when you said that, and you said, and she has a bit of a blueberry hint. Well, my Black Stem is the blueberry, so it's pine, gas, blueberry, basically.
Wow.
So that's how we got the blueberry piece in there. And so it's piney, gas, blueberry. And I'm fucking so sick because I didn't tell you what it's going to smell like. I didn't tell you shit.
No, and it's not even on your page. Wow.
No. Yeah. So that's pretty
crazy.
And that's what I wanted to come out of there. I wanted it to be a pine, gas, blueberry. And the structure should be fucking phenomenal. It should be nothing but just complete rock. Where some of the loudest weed in your garden, it should be stink ass.
That is sure do. Got 2 carbon filters and you still smell them.
Damn, really, like that, huh? That's awesome. can't wait to see her, like, as you grow her out and finalize her and see what the terpenes dry into. You know, it's a great, super loud smell, bro. I have jars of it right here, right now with me, and she's so vigorous, bro. She's so thick. You know what I mean? She's like beast mode plant, like
Literally
fucking
is.
bad.
And the way it stacks rocks on top of rocks.
Oh my god, dude, I love that plant, dude. You're right. She's almost sold out too, to be honest with you. I've sold so many and gave so many of those out. It's literally almost sold out now. But tell me more, man. Tell me what else you're seeing.
Okay, the monster piss, I had to run her again because last year when I ran her, fuck, she blew my mind. The reason why I put exotic mutations on my name started with monster piss, the mutations. Monster piss was literally the only strain I have ever seen blow my fucking mind away. It did when it came to how many tops it shoots. Usually indoor, a cola, it's so hard to get a Coca-Cola bottle, the 2-liter size cola. Well, this from a seedling, I thought it was a polyploid, but it wasn't. It was a mutation that was shooting 3 stems each way. You know, usually it shoots 2 inner notes. This one was shooting 3 inner notes. And so I thought about it. I said, why don't I fin it? Well, I finned it, Johnny Jr. I finned it, JR. Every single color was shooting 7 tops.
Dude, I love that about, you know, every once in a while you'll get one of those 3-headers, like I call it the 3-headed dragon. And
that's great, man.
Yeah, she's just incredible, dude. And she's beautiful. She's got purple to her. And I mean, they called it monster piss because it was the purple frost monster from Swamp Boys or something like that. I can't remember but right off the top of my head, but it was that crossed to my cat piss. And we said, well, this is monster piss, dude, because it was just a monster of a bud and monster purple. It was sick. Nice, dude. Nice. What else you got, man? I'm just curious because I'm just probably ask you, like, what else, man? Because, like, it's like one of my that I really talk to somebody that is really digging that many strains and is growing that many of them. I mean, you pretty much have stuff that I haven't even released yet. So, I mean, you're one of the few people I've given those kind of strains to. And so keep talking, man. I'm loving this.
So far, I love it. Monster Piss, Purple Piss, VC21, absolutely on my top 3. That Purple Piss, you guys, if you have your hands on that, you're lucky because that bitch is a color-changing lizard. I'm going to tell you that right now. And a frost monster. Then I decided to do the donkey punch. And that one, dude, it's fucking bitterest burnt rubber smell I've ever smelled in my life. Straight burnt rubber, dude. Metallic burnt rubber. That thing, you can't even get near it. It stinks so bad. So bad, dude. And wow. I'm getting some orange hairs from that one at week 4 of flower. I've never seen that.
Wow. Holy fuck, bro.
That one's completely standing out. What else am I running? Dude, there's so much in that garden. I should just go there right now. I'm drowning with ideas. We got LA Confidential. That LA Confidential from 2006 that's unreleased. That thing completely blows my mind. And I had to do a breeding with it. I did a project, crossed it with a couple of my females that I had. Your LA Confidential, the stalk is as big as my forearm. And you know how fat my forearm is. That bitch indoor gets an outdoor size cola. Stalk, I mean.
Oh, God, that's stock, dude. It's just straight fucking gangster indica. Yeah, that was one of my favorite strains of that era was the LA Confidential, the real LA Confidential. And I got that from some guys that basically said that was the cut from Willie Nelson. That was a Willie Nelson LA Confidential cut. I haven't really...
You just gave me goosebumps.
Bro, I haven't even told anybody about that. You're one of the few people that I've even given it to just because you mentioned it. And I haven't sold it, worked with it all the way through because, I mean, I'm kind of building out some other stuff with my piss, and I'm going through a cat piss series right now. But yeah, pretty soon I'm going to be making a circle back to it. And I know that it's crazy indica, dude. Now you tell me what you're finding.
I'm finding that fat ass stock is what I'm finding. That pure 100% fat indica leaves that I love because I'm an indica lover. Sativas make me sick, unless if it's a hybrid and maybe like 20% sativa, I'll give it a chance. But that's another reason I like your stuff. You try to stick with a lot of indica dominants, but you have so many fucking varieties, man. So many. And I can't wait till you release some of the stuff that's unreleased because these people are not ready. They are not ready for back in the day Buckeye crosses. They're not ready for that. Oof, that Buckeye Purple crossed with the GDP.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh my God.
Purple. See, Buckeye Purple is one of the most phenomenal purple strains that I've ever seen. It literally is the paintbrush of all strains. So anything you tax it with a male, everything turns purple. It's just dominant purple. But Buckeye Purple is pretty much 80%, 75% GDP. So it's GDP and Gorilla Grape is basically what it is, or 50% rather. I should say it's a cross between those two. And then it was crossed into a full-on GDP Granddaddy Purple. That's what GDP stands for, guys. So, and that was the candy. Like it was like literally, it was like grape hard rock candy that was, or like purple Wrigley's gum. Just like it was just nothing but gummy purple hard candy smell with more purple on top of that, with the most purple plant I've ever seen. And then it was just, so what are you getting out of that? I am super curious.
That one I'm getting, it's at, like I said, I'm in week 4. It's completely red, not purple. It is bloody red, and it reeks of sour diesel grape. Literally.
Wow.
The sourest grape you've ever smelled. Imagine if you have grapes in your backyard and you go and pick one, it's sour, not fully done. That's what it smells like.
Wow. I'm so happy to hear that, bro.
I fucking love it. And I've never seen red weed in my life, JR. Never. This is going to be the first time I get to harvest some red weed. That is crazy, man.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. It's the two most purpley. One's more of a green plant that technically turns purple at the end, but has nothing but a purple smell and taste to it. And then, I mean, you can just call it purple weed because it just tastes purple. And then the other one is nothing but the most purple reddish looking plant, like a purple red plant. And so I can see where you're getting that red from, that purple red from.
So that's coming from the Buckeye.
Yep. Oh yeah, that thing's like violet purple.
Man, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's thick, bro. It's thick, and it gets crazy as it grows out, and as it gets thicker and thicker. Oh my God, bro, you're about to have a fantasy. It's gonna get a little sweeter at the end, and it's gonna be just nothing but Candyland purple kind of thing.
Oof. Speaking of Candyland, we got that going in the garden right now from you.
Yeah, I that's another special one too. Holy shit, I fucking love that Candyland. Very, very unique. I had my own Candyland. It was a bag seed, and it was like just bomb ass weed. And then I grabbed that Candyland because it was so damn good, and actually had the original Candyland from Granddaddy Purple's company, and crossed it into that. So it's a double Candyland. It's my version of Candyland, bag seed versus the actual Candyland. And what are you getting there?
It's that one I just put it in. It's a baby sprout. It's a seedling. So
What does it look like so far?
So far, I put a picture on IG. It, as a seedling, it looks like it's already building those saturated, thick, deep lines inside of it from a seedling.
Yeah,
so
that one's super, dude. I don't even know why they called it Candyland. They should have called it like something funk because, dude, that thing smells like nothing of candy. It looks like candy. That's probably why they call it Candyland, because it literally looks like a fucking brown, beautiful chocolate candy looking fucking exotic ass plant with badass funk. I mean, just like crazy funk, dude. Amazing funk, like award-winning funk. So
Man.
you're gonna be in love with that one, bro. That was one of my favorite of all times in that season.
You know, JR, when you said funk, I completely remember running your White Rhino, the breeder's cut by you. That White Rhino was pure fucking earthy, woody funk, man. Like a heavy woody funk. That shit, I sent it to the lab. It came back at 32% THC.
Wow. What?
Your White Rhino, the breeder's cut you gave me, 32% THC, brother. That
Dude.
thing is no joke. If you go
Yeah.
on my page, the number one greenest, frostiest strain I have on there is your White Rhino.
Yeah, she's a fucking dream come true, bro. Do you know that every seed that I've developed from her has been nothing but fucking glorious weed? Like literally, she's the queen of popping out babies. That and my cat piss. Everything the cat piss touches turns to gold. Everything that fucking White Rhino touches turns to fucking gold. Literally fucking weed gold. It's unbelievable, bro. One of the biggest buds, frostiest plants, so loud. What kind of loud were you getting, dude? Like earthy fucking indica loud?
Dominant indica, straight oak, maple, heavy wood, fucking earthy aroma, dude. Funky as fuck.
Yeah, dude. That one's a fucking loud ass bitch, dude. She's my girl. I would say this. I took a break on cannabis. Matter of fact, oh my God, I think I smoked it when you came over for my birthday, and I fucking swear to God, it was the best weed I've ever smoked. Like, it's like the holy grail of weed, dude. It really is. It's something that everybody should definitely try. Guys out there, when I say I have the White Rhino JR cut, it's not the original White Rhino that the first developer of White Rhino had. It's a seed that was a seed from Nirvana's stash, then pheno hunted by a friend of mine who had these years and years ago. Then only reason he released it to me was because he was moving and he didn't want to lose her, and he released it to me. And holy fuck, man, I didn't even know what I had. If it wasn't for my partner, I would have thought, oh, it's just White Rhino, whatever. You know, I just wasn't thinking. And then my partner took it from me and says, dude, do you know what you have? And then he took it into the HPS garden we have. And holy fuck, that's when I fell in love, dude. That's when I was seeing what you're saying. I was like, oh, White Rhino. It's old school. It's the real deal. And man, every time I fucking cross her, dude, I get pine, earthy terps, like the old OGs almost, dude. Like the fucking crazy ass shit, dude. It's unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable, bro.
Absolutely. I love that one. That one's gonna be on the number 4. I didn't even release that one. I didn't let no one have that. That was straight my personal smoke. I did not share a single bit of that one.
And if I only had a little bit of it, bro, that's my go-to. You know, when I smoke weed, I smoke cat piss, I smoke White Rhino, and now I'm coming up with some more, you know, the VC21s. I'm looking into these my peanut butter skunk mints. Holy fuck.
Peanut butter skunk mints. I need to get my hands on that. That thing is beautiful, dude. Fucking sexy ass plant.
And I can't. And let's talk about, dude. Okay, I'm so glad we came across. So peanut butter skunk mints, definitely gonna get that to you. Let's talk about Grandpa OG, guys, for the community. Grandpa OG came from Exotic Mutations. Exotic, can you tell us how hard and what almost happened to you and your friend? I mean, I just want the story of Grandpa OG here.
Oh man, that's a great fucking story. So Grandpa OG, it was just my buddy was my best friend. He was over at my house, and you know me, I love my tequila. I'm a tequila guy. So we're over there drinking tequila, and we're buzzing. I think we were 3 bottles in, and all of a sudden we start talking about weed. And he tells me, "Oh, I have some. Remember those seeds Grandpa used to have? The OG he used to grow? Well, when he died, he gave them to. It got passed to my uncle, and my uncle he just had twin kids. He can't grow. You want me to? You want me to give him to you?" I said, "What? You have Grandpa's OG? Rest in peace, the legend." He's like, "Yeah, my uncle gave them to me, bro. I made him go home drunk as fuck to get these seeds. He left his girlfriend at my house, went drunk as fuck to get those seeds, and came back. And what happened? I knew you were looking for OG, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna give Johnny some of these seeds. And we wanted to know more about the background of the OG. We wanted to know where it came from, how my best friend's grandpa got these seeds.
Yeah.
So I called my best friend. I'm like, Nick, can you ask Uncle if he knows where Grandpa got these seeds? He goes, he's at my house right now. We're having a barbecue. Why don't you come over and talk to him? I said, okay, I'm on my way. So I go to their house, and I'm over there happy. I grab myself a beer, a plate of food. I'm over there eating. And then I go talk to his uncle. And I mentioned that I got these OG seeds. He instantly blacks out. He instantly loses his shit. What the fuck are you talking about? You have the OG seeds. Those are supposed to be in the family only. I said, what do you mean it's supposed to be in the family only? I am family. When you weren't over there taking care of Nick, I was over there being the bigger brother. I was being his uncle, not you. So I am part of this family. And then he started coming at me, swinging. I put his ass in a headlock, chokehold. I'm like, hold on. You need to chill your shit. I'm family. And if you got a problem, I'll go get the seeds right now. And then my best friend came. It's like, Nick, Uncle, what the fuck's wrong with you? He's been with me since we were going to school in middle school. He is my brother. So we ended up calming down. Well, I was calm. I calmed his ass down. He calmed down and was like, you know what? Fuck it. He's family. Well, I'm not going to grow. I can't grow. Nick doesn't know how to grow. Go ahead. You can have it. And when I started talking to him, he told me, I can't really remember the story, but I sent you a message of everything. These seeds.
Remember he talked about being connected to Florida people or whatnot?
Right. So this seed originally started from UK, this OG. It came from UK and made its way to Florida. And I can't remember dude's name. Fuck, what was his name, JR?
Are you talking about the original guy, the Crippy OG guy?
Yeah, the original breeder who brought it from UK.
I think I don't know if it's from the UK or this particular Crippy. I think Crippy was from actually Hawaii, brought to Florida. But was it Matthew or something like that, or Matt?
Yeah, I think Matthew, Michael, and AJ. Anyways, it got Nick's grandpa knew him and didn't know what he had. Didn't know he had OG. He became friends with him for a long time, trying to kiss their ass, be the best friend he can be to AJ, because AJ knew the guy who brought it originally from UK to Florida. And when they brought it to Florida, they started working on it, crossing it with the Crippy. And it made its way down to Northern California, which is where Grandpa is. And he got lucky enough to get handed a whole handful of these OG seeds. And the same batch that I have was the leftovers of what he gave them about 15 years ago.
Wow.
So that's the story on that. Fucking got a big ass fight over these damn seeds. But you know what? It's ancient and it was worth it.
Wow. So guys, just so you know, in the community, when I start releasing these Grandpa OG seeds, it was Grandpa's go-to weed for 15 years. He did not even release it. He never smoked another strain. I remember him saying that. or you saying that about him, that this was his go-to? He didn't even want anything else.
Nothing. Only thing he would ever want is this. And when we were in high school, we'd always try it, and nothing would fucking put me on a headlock like this shit did. Nothing to this day.
Wow.
I mean, your cat piss is pretty close to the headlock that shit gives me.
yeah, I bet. It's just it's a sativa. That's why it's not headlocking you. Well, it's actually one of the heaviest sativa headlocks you're going to get. It's like an indica. That's why you like it so much, because it does it's the only plant that's ever really couch locked me. Like really couch locked me that is my super silver haze cat piss. But grandpa now interestingly enough, I found two different phenotypes, a very indica, lanky OG looking one, very typical to the regular OGs or the real OGs that we're finding right now. And but there was also a sativa in there. And what I was able to do, which was so fucking cool, is I was able to have a male of the indica looking one, and I also had a female of the indica looking one, but the male was more indica looking, and I was able to cross it to another female indica looking pheno and female sativa looking indica. So the F2s, now we're going to have variations in there that come out from 15-year-old OG that was passed down from UK, from AJ down to the guy who crossed it to the Crippy in Florida, and then was handed down to the grandpa, and then grandpa handed it to, basically passed away, unfortunately, rest in peace. And then it sounds like he smoked you guys out as kids, or you guys somehow got your hands on it as kids and were just like, what the fuck is this? And then at that point, it got given to the son, handed down to the son, which then wasn't able to grow because of family issues. Then it was handed down to the nephew, I believe, which is your best friend, and then was handed to, then handed eventually to you, and then finally made its way to me, and now it's going to be handed to the community. Is that the story?
That's the story, brother. The greatest person to hand these seeds to.
Oh man, thank you for that, brother. And I'm doing my best, bro. Honestly, I just want to bring back the real OGs, man. It was nothing but funk, bro. Nothing but gas and funk. Like, it was fucking epic. It is epic. The mother that I have I still have the mothers of both of them, and I have all the seeds. So I'm just going to go through a full-on exploratory mission with these, test them, go through them, find out what's really there. And then I'm going to make an announcement that the real OG, the grandpa OG, is here.
Dude, I cannot wait, man. That's fucking awesome. And you guys hear the amount of love he has in his voice when he talks about this? How he says, I'm going to bring the real OG back for y'all. I'm going to bring the real cat piss for y'all. This is why I like JR. This is exactly what separates you from every single breeder that I've ran. And not only that, you put the amount of love in your genetics. You're a good human being. You're very humble. And you care for your people. You care for the Canna community. That's what's rare about you. That's what separates you from everybody else.
Wow, brother, that's some massive compliments right there, bro. And I take it in, man. Thank you for that. Thank you. And yeah, man. Fuck. And Exotic is he's like I said, he's a brother from another mother, man. He came over for my birthday. He's one of the few people who would ever drive 8 freaking hours. Literally came down, and I spoiled the shit out of him when he was here. We had a blast, but dude, he was the kind of guy who, he just loved the stuff so much that he became one of my favorite fans, my favorite people. The way he explained things, what he was looking for, and I had a treasure trove of stuff that I haven't even explored, or not that I haven't explored, but I haven't tested and gone through. Just things I've been collecting from the past years and breeding with and trying with, and I knew what I had, so I wanted to share some of these things with him because he was very passionate about the purples and stuff, and I was already leaning into my cat piss project, so that took all my time and focus. So he said, well, let me try them and let me go through them and I'll help you out. And so I was like, really? All right, bro, let's do that. So I sent him home with just literally fucking 30, 40, 50 strains probably that are now in his garden, and he's going through them one by one, just seeing what was there. And I'm so happy to hear the results, bro. Fucking A.
I'm spoiled. I'm drowning with so many flavors right now. But
Wow, bro.
I'm gonna speak about one more strain of yours, Mandingo Mother. I've never seen diamonds grow on cannabis before. And if you guys go on my page, Exotic Mutations, look at the Mandingo Mother from Johnny, from JR.
Literally, nobody has that, bro. I only had the Mandingo father for a while, and I never gave out the Mandingo female. I literally only gave it to you.
Dude, it was the most beautiful plant, most extraordinary leaves I've ever seen. It's the fan leaves, I've never seen nothing like them. And you said the same thing. It just completely stands out. And when it hits flower, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. At week 2, you start seeing diamonds. There's a difference between seeing frost and seeing diamonds on cannabis plant. This shit literally shines like diamonds. I swear on my sweet Jesus. I've never seen a plant do that.
Yeah.
Over 300 different strains. I've never seen one do that.
Yeah. And she was a real Afghan, dude. Like the real Afghani leaves. The real, I mean, everything you see nowadays doesn't even compare, dude. I mean, it's the real Afghan, the real leaf shape that you're, the only one that reminds me of it, honestly, is the white rhino, you know, as far as frost and as far as the leaf structure. But not even the white rhino has a little bit just different, but very wide indica. This one just had that classic fucking Afghan.
Good bitchin' ass looking leaves, man.
Dude, best looking leaves in the market. Best looking leaves I've ever seen on any plant, really. It's just pretty. She's just one of those girls. And then she frosted up like a motherfucker. It was like snowman land. It was like the North Pole. It was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the
Exactly.
fuck?
That's what I said. That's what all my friends said when they seen that. They said that's Photoshop. Come inside of my room and look.
Yeah, I'm gonna
mind blown.
Inspired me to kind of release her, dude. So I'm actually gonna go back into that girl. You reminded me of how badass she was right now, and thank you for that, because I think the world needs to see this.
They
you
do.
know, so, yeah, I'll be working with that one here very soon. So wow. You know, what else, man? I mean, what else you want to talk about, brother?
Man, there's too much stuff in my brain right now. I'm drowning. Now
From
let
the
you take over.
glitter to the fucking white rhinos to the grandpa OGs to the fucking mandingos to the purple pisses to the fucking GDP crosses, the fucking real GDP cross, the fucking Buckeye GDP.
Oh, Blackberry Cream.
Oh yes.
Oh my God, how did I forget this? I've never seen black cannabis in my life. The
Wow.
Blackberry Cream is completely purple black, dog. That shit I fell in love with. Like I said, I've seen purple before, but I've never seen red and I've never seen black. And I was gifted that from you. Actually, I got to see pink in the monster piss too. The purple frost monster was shooting some pink hues in there.
Yeah.
But that
Dude,
Blackberry Cream, dude, that one, oof.
I used to call that one literally purple diamonds. That's funny that you called the Mandingo diamonds, you know, but I used to call the Blackberry Cream, and it was crossed I think it was just back crossed. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, that one was just fucking, just so goddamn impressive. It was a cut. Actually, it was the best cut I think that Exotic Mutations had ever released. And it was a cut, I believe, directly from him. And it was the one it was in the very, very beginning of just a couple like grows that I had in San Diego. And I remember being gifted that. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's what an elite is. That's an elite plant. So congratulations to him on that one. And I was able to take it to the next level and just work with it for a while. I've worked with it for like 3 years, dude. And just, you know, reworked it. And it finally just was just like this epitome of plant power. Yeah, man. So tell me more about that one, dude. I gotta hear more about that. It's black on what? Black on black.
Black on purple with like some yellowish hairs. Beautiful.
Wow.
The structure for being a blackberry strain, usually when they're fruity, I'm not getting this dense rock solid that I get from this. But I think there was a black cookie cross in there. You can for sure see the cookie structure. I mean, it looks like a beautiful purple black wafer, the way it stacks up. You just want to eat the cola. That's how pretty it looks.
Very few cookie strains I loved, you know, crosses, and that was one of them. That one, and I have one called Black Cookies. Do you have that one?
I do, and that's the Blackberry Cream crossed with the Black Cookies.
Oh shit, that's right. That's what I crossed it to. That's working on. Yes. So it's oh my god, no wonder it's fucking black. Yes. Dude. Yes, fucking bro.
Brother. Like
yes.
It has the color, it has the terpene, it has the structure.
Really nice, dude. I mean, I already know, but I just love hearing it again because it's been a long time since I played with that girl, and I forgot how, you know, sometimes you just literally, I have thousands of strains that I can work with, and I have 15 years of, you know, or more collecting things and different things. I mean, shit, I've been collecting since I was 15 years old. Literally, fucking went to Canada, and you know, on a road trip, stuck fucking. I bought Burmese, Big Bud Skunk, and Skunk #1 from Canada in a fucking catalog when I was literally. I only reason I think I was able to get across the border was probably because I was with somebody, an adult, and he had, you know, because I had to been younger than 18. I thought I was 18, but man, it was right. Is either I was 17 or 18 years old, and I went down there, and that was, I mean, there was no fucking internet. There was no internet, man. There was not even there was definitely no icy mags and shit like that. I mean, the only way you had high times, and that was the only way you even knew that Canada even fucking was selling seeds, and that's how I found out.
Man,
you know, it was crazy.
Good now. We're ungrateful for it. We have it so good now.
Oh my God, bro. After I realized that Instagram was up, and after I realized that all these seed banks were out there, I went on I spent thousands and literally fucking thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on all the original stuff that I could find, and all the fucking badass shit of the day, and the stuff that was sold out I would wait for and be on the list and wait for it and wait for it and wait for it. And then finally I would spend so much money, man. I mean, there were packs, dude, I spent $400 on for 6 seeds. I mean, it was fucking ridiculous, you know what I mean? So yeah. And then from there, just a fucking another lifetime of just collecting and really just, you know, mixing and figuring out what do I like, and then finding stuff. And now I have this community that backs me up. Dude, I'm about to partake in some of the most rarest genetics out there. It's cool when you have a community that backs you up like this, bro, because it's, you know, it's like me giving to you, and in that way where I was able to give you some badass stuff. People are kicking down some badass stuff to me, and then you gave back to me, right? So you gave me back the Grandpa OG. I just put the word out there. Hey, I'm looking for all the OGs. I want to bring back the OG. I want to bring back the real OG, not all this cherry vanilla OGs and all this shit that everybody says is OG that's not even OG. They just stamped it an OG name. But really, the fucking, you know, the 2000 OGs, you know, the shit that came in the 90s and the 2000s, that era, the gas, the pine, you know, the no sweet, no glue, it was just fucking, you know, some lime in there, some lemony in there. And honestly, the closest things that I've seen is this Grandpa OG. Just nothing fucking but insane seed.
I'm so glad I could get it to you.
Dude, I got this new one called Johnny's Lemon Skunk. And,
Oh,
bro,
oh,
O's on there in the frost factor. I'm going through tests. Holy fucking bejesus, dude. You're gonna be like, oh, it's another one, another winner. I mean, it's just stuff that I'm working on right now, and then I've got all this cool skunk stuff that we're working on, from the Kentucky skunks to the blue sky skunks to to really looking and trying to finalize this roadkill skunk thing, or at least get as close as I possibly can to it, from what people remember and what I remember. And then I'm going to move into the Christmas skunks, the real pine skunk, the one that I remember, the classic pine, real good skunks. So those are projects that are coming up right now that I'm finished. As soon as I get this greenhouse in, it's a giant pheno hunt. Hundreds and hundreds of seeds are going to be popped to find the best of the best for people.
these people are not ready for history to be back.
Dude, we're going to fucking, dude, have I even told you? We have a thing called Chronic Expo. Holy fuck, bro. So one of my good friends, one like you, is an event master. He just did a podcast with me. Actually, matter of fact, today I'm going to be posting it up. We're now going to be like High Times Magazine. We're bringing back, instead of the High Times cups, we're bringing back the Chronic cups. So we're going to have skunk cups. We're going to have cat piss cups. We're going to have dabs and different kinds of things. We're going to bring back contests. We're bringing back the whole fucking thing, dude. And I get to be one of the main speakers there and participate and network and be with the big boys there and have some fun.
Dude, I cannot wait. I saw the ad on your page and I was instantly fucking stoked because it's right down the street from where I went to high school. Costa Mesa Middle School High School.
Yeah, that's where I live, bro. That's old, dude. For those of you who don't know who I am, I used to. My backyard was Santa Ana, better known as Santana, and then Costa Mesa, Newport Beach, Laguna, Long Beach, all these places, Huntington Beach, Fountain Valley, Garden Grove, Tustin, all these places, Anaheim. This is all my backyard.
This is hometown for me.
Yeah, that's where I was born and raised, And then I just moved to San Diego. I fell in love with a girl out here, and it was awesome. And then unfortunately, I fell out of love with her and stayed in love with San Diego. And I was like, dude, I'm never moving. This place is gold, man. And now I got this fucking incredible house with this incredible grows and opportunities, dude. It's just, honestly, I'm so blessed right now, bro. I'm so blessed that I have people like you in my life, and honestly, I have the community. I have fucking just living the dream, bro. You know what I mean?
Likewise.
Dude, I can't wait till you come on here, bro. I can't wait to show you everything. I can't wait for you to fucking share your next birthday with me. You know what I mean?
Man, I can't wait for this. And especially this harvest, 2 more weeks, Johnny. And they're about to see about 30 strains from you.
Wow, bro. How's your new grow going, man? How's everything going in the new spot?
Oh, shit. That was so many obstacles. I had to figure out how to... you know me, I went from indoor to trying to build a shed outdoor. So I had to find how to conceal it, how to keep it cool, how to stop bugs coming in there, because that house was a brand new house and there were so many bugs there. Bit bombs, put insulation, do the electrical wiring. Dude, it was just project after project after project, and it finally finished last month. I could take a breath.
Oh my God.
I'm literally in your shadow, in your footsteps right now. I got the hydro buckets. I got everything ready except the water chiller and the pH meter and the other stuff.
Yeah.
So as soon as this harvest is done, next one will be hydro.
Bro, you know what they say is hydro takes all the restrictions out of the root base. So in other words, soil is a restrictor. Believe it or not, it restricts the plant from its potential growth. So when you're in a hydro situation, it's actually unrestricted growth. So that's why you're getting this explosive, fast, vigorous, fucking massive growth. And then some people say, oh, well, you're getting all that growth and stuff, but you're losing your terpenes. I go, dude, it's because
Yeah,
you're. Yeah, that's such a myth, man.
that
It's
is
such a fucking myth.
ridiculous.
It's just the hippie, mentality of organic is the best way. You're gonna get your best terps in organics. Now, don't get me wrong, organics is fucking epic too. Right? Everything has
Yes.
reason to. I love cocoa. I love organics. I love hydro. But if I'm growing, for me personally, it's the cleanest. It's the fastest growing. It's the frostiest. It's the tastiest. And most all of your taste is coming from your dry and cure. So if you're fucking up your dry and cure, that's where you're losing your terpenes. It's not in the soil itself. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can bring out some of it by adding a little bit of this or adding a little bit of that. And yes, definitely, nutrients does help. But if you get the right nutrients and you can grow, the cool fucking thing is you can do hydroponics organically. You know what I mean? With organics instead. So I'm going to show everybody how to fucking grow at the top level as a pro, is the best as I know how. I've been taught by some of the masters. I just posted something. I mean, you should check out the guy that I posted today, OG Fast. The guy's been growing for 32 years, bro. He's fucking grown everything. He knows Josie Wales. He's got the original fucking cut of GG13. It was handed to him by Josie Wales himself before it was even out on the market, before it was even known as GG4. He got that strain, and he's kind of one of those personalities that would is he's not giving that out. He's not. It had to be a very special person for him to even share it with. Let's just say that. And he probably has only shared it with one other person. So cool things like that, bringing back some old school. I'm going to share with him my white rhino and my cat piss, because he's the kind of cat dude that can teach a lot of people a lot of things. And he's so cool, so humble, so giving. And I'm just so, like you, bro, he's just another brother, you know what I mean? Another brother from another mother, dude. He reminds me of actually my real brother, my brother that, in Orange County, and it just is like the epitome of him. I'm like, dude, he's just a little bit older version of my brother. So right on, bro. Anything else, man? I know we've been talking for about an hour and a half almost, and I just, I don't want to take.
It's been that long. See, with you, I never realized how fast time fly by, man. I love talking about shit with you.
Dude, we can talk all fucking day if you want, man. We could just
go get a couple. I think we did enough today for the next podcast.
You know what I'm saying? But dude, I cannot wait to have you over for our next birthday party, bro. I'm really looking forward to just persuading you to come back down here. We'll get on the ATVs again. We'll fucking rage, bro. We'll bring some music. We'll just have some fucking blast. Bring some tequila and some fucking chronic ass smoke.
Sounds good, brother. Looking forward to it.
Thank you for being my friend and my brother from another mother, bro. And thanks for sharing your wealth, and taking a bit of the stuff that I have and sharing your feedback on it. So super appreciate you putting the trust into that.
Been an honor, brother.
All right, my man. Well, until next time, brother. And guys in the community, if you're looking to get opinions from Exotic Mutations, you can look him up at Exotic Mutations, on IG, and he'll give you some feedback. He's a cool bro, one of the best people I've ever met, you know what I mean? And like I said, he's a fucking ninja, dude. He's just not only a ninja in his physical abilities, but just a ninja in life, and he's a young master growing very fast. And with that said, if you're looking for any old school chronic, from the white rhinos to the cat pisses that you haven't seen, to the real OGs, to just the exotics guys, from the San Diego classics all the way to freaking, the fucking American classics, go to www.oldschoolchronic.com. And on top of that, you can also find me on IG at oldschoolchronic_live or oldschoolchronic_JR. And that's it, guys. Thanks so much for joining me with another incredible episode of Real Cannabis Talk. And Exotic, dude, love you, bro. Have a great freaking...
my man. Great talking to you. It was an honor.
Always, man. Always same here, bro. We'll talk soon. We'll catch up soon.
Bye-bye.
All right, peace.